Welcome to the Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. On today's program, we've got a lot to cover, so I'm going to get straight to it with my good friend, the one and only William Edmundson. You know him from Abbey Executive Suites. That's Abbey, ABBY.com. He brings, a lot of times he brings guests talking about what's happening in business in the front lines. Sometimes he tells us stories about what Abbey itself is doing to make the life easier for those trying to pursue the American dream and allowing individuals to focus on their business rather than on their office space. How are you doing, William?
I'm doing great, Kevin. Good morning.
Hey, tell us real quickly what the Abbey story is all about.
I'd be glad to. Kevin, as you know, and a lot of listeners know, Abbey Executive Suites is it's a chain of executive suites, and we are based right here in Houston. We're a chain of 23 locations currently and growing. We've got 17 in the Houston area, and basically we're in the business of providing turnkey office solutions for people. And what that means is if people need an office and they need receptionists, meeting rooms, mail service, and so on, we've got you covered. If people need, a lot of people work from home now and have what we call virtual office plans. We do that. And what that allows people to do is to have phone answering or mail service at a reputable address rather than a mailboxes, etc. It also lets them have professional meeting rooms, so you can convey that image of your company in a proper way. But that's what we're in the business of doing, Kevin.
Yep, gotta keep it professional, no question about it. What would you say is first of all, how many locations do you have now? It seems to be constantly growing.
Yes, we're in the mid-20s right now. We've got 23 open currently, 17 of which are in Houston, 2 in San Antonio, 2 in Dallas, and 2 in New Orleans. And, gosh, Kevin, we've actually expanded several of our locations just because of the popularity of the concept. Not too long ago, we expanded in the Woodlands. We expanded in the Memorial Villages area recently, and also in the energy corridor. Gosh, so much is going on in the energy sector at 11111 Katy Freeway. We nearly doubled the size of that location just to keep up with the demand.
No question about it. No question about it. How long have you been at Abbey now, William?
I've been at Abbey 4.5 years. Came in to take over the position from the owner and founder of the company, Mr. Chris Brown, and really came here out of the hotel industry, where I had served as vice president number 2 at the Hampton Inn brand, and had been president of another brand that I launched for Choice Hotels, and really wanted to bring the service aspect and the hospitality aspect to this business. Plus, Kevin, a big bonus for me is I'm a native Houstonian, and it let me come back home.
Yeah, absolutely. And how many locations did you have when you got here?
When I got here, we were in the mid-teens.
Yeah.
So we've been
so almost at least about 40% plus growth.
Yeah,
more than that, like 70% plus growth.
A little bit less than that, but yeah, we've been trying
fantastic,
to grow.
Really fantastic.
Yeah.
What do you attribute that growth to, besides being a genius?
I'd like to claim that, but I think a lot of it goes to the fact that we have a very good concept, a proven concept. Abbey's been in this business. We're in our 31st year as a company, so we've gotten pretty good at it over the years. I'd like to attribute a lot of it to the fact that we've got so many locations in a market like Houston. So if a client has an office with us or a package with us, they now have a network of places that they can have meetings and really go where their clients are. Gosh, Kevin, it's amazing how many of our clients, may office in, say, Sugar Land, but when they have a meeting in the Woodlands, they're covered because we've got conference facilities and secretarial help and receptionists and everything they need up there when they have their meeting.
Yeah, I personally think traditional offices are in trouble because of the fact that you've got the massive growth in the ability of people working virtually. And so your model, I think, ironically, I could see entire buildings in the future be filled with executive suites. I could actually envision that.
Yeah, it's true. And what I think you hit the nail on the head, Kevin, is that the technology has changed so much. I mean, a few years ago, you could get on an airplane and you would see, all the business people had a laptop out. Well, now you don't even need a laptop. I mean, it's phenomenal the amount of computing that is done on your smartphone. And the fact that, you get cellular service or wireless service just about anywhere you go, it's just completely amazing. And the technology's there. So we've got to change. We've got to change with the technology.
Yeah, it's incredible. And so I really do envision, what you do for everything from the solopreneur really up to significant mid-market companies moving increasingly to what you do. Because, again, it's ironic, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the HR arena, where government is, taxes, regulations, et cetera, are forcing businesses to outsource more and more. There is forcing businesses to think differently about every aspect of the way they do things. In a way, isn't what you do a form of outsourcing?
Oh, absolutely. What a lot of our clients like is they don't have to hire a staff. Whatever they need, they can get as they need it from us. They don't have to pay for space, for meeting rooms and copier leases and all of that. You only pay for what you need, and we've gone really from the baby boom generation, where we were kind of told, here are your choices. You can have this one or you can have this, to now it's really everything's menu driven. And if you look, for example, at our virtual packages, when I got here, your choice was you can get your mail here for this price, or you can buy this big package that includes all of these things. Well, that's not the way people think now. So now you can decide, what do you need for your business? Okay, well, how do you want to get your mail? Do you want phone answering included? What kind of meeting space and how much do you need? You make your own package and build it.
Absolutely. Our guest today is William Edmundson. He's on every week, or one of his great co-workers there at Abby. He's with Abby, ABBY.com. I've been friends and a client of Abby now for over half a decade, hard to believe, or about a half a decade. Love what you guys do. Love my office. Love not having to think about my office except for when I need to be there. And I hope you keep on doing what you're doing.
Well, thanks. Yes, we do enjoy it, and I think that shows to our clients. And anybody wants to give Abby a try, just stop by one of our locations or give us a call at 888-785-8800, or feel free to look at us on the web. We're at ABBY.com, and it'll walk you through where our locations are, what services we provide, even our virtual packages and offices.
Sounds good. Thanks so much.
Hey, thank you, Kevin.
When we come back, much more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. I'm Kevin Price. This is The Price of Business.